The government is sending a strong warning to its Horn of Africa neighbour Somalia to, quote, cease and desist from the unwarranted provocations.
In a strongly worded press release, the government also says Somalia should stop using Kenya as a scapegoat and instead focus on managing its internal affairs. Ken Mijungu begins our broadcast.
The two-page document is explicit. Kenya needs a stop to the aggression from Somalia. State House describes it as short-time political expediency and says Somalia is out to create artificial fissures in its relations with Kenya. She urges Somalia to manage its internal affairs for the welfare of her people, such as defending terrorism and ensuring peace and stability in the region.
That you have, an elite in Mogadishu that is making very narrow political calculations.
Somalia fired its first warning shots through Ambassador Abubakar Dahir Osman in New York on the 27th of February, saying that Kenya was interfering with its internal political affairs. It was followed by what Kenya describes as unwarranted attack on its territorial integrity and sovereignty by the federal government of Somalia on Monday. This was after Somalian soldiers caused a total lockdown in Mandera following harassment and destruction of property of Kenyans.
When you have a friendly regime in Mogadishu, you have friendly relations in northern Kenya. When you have a hostile regime in Mogadishu, you have a raw intensity, insurgency.
The State House statement concludes by saying there is a growing and persistent pattern of ill intent to use Kenya as scapegoat and a tool to justify challenges in Somalia for political reasons. Kenya says it will not accept to be used in that manner.
The other side has less institutional framework to resolve issues. The regional governments are armed. Oftentimes they are propped by foreign governments, whether from the Middle East or from the region.
Aside from this current aggression, Somalia is locked up in a maritime dispute with Kenya that is currently before the International Court of Justice. Ken Mijungu, NTV.